Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name's Kunal and here I share tips and strategies on learning a foreign language. This video is for people who do not have the time or the resources to hire a teacher to learn a foreign language. Personally, if I were you and I did want to take language learning seriously, I would invest time and money in hiring a teacher if it was the first foreign language I was trying to acquire. That being said, if you don't have the time or the money to hire a teacher and you still want to learn a foreign language, this video is definitely for you. Basically, what you need to put in place when you don't hire a teacher is you need to put in place a system that works for you. Now, unfortunately, there is no perfect system that works universally for everyone. Different people have different learning styles. Some prefer reading a lot, some prefer listening to a lot of content, and some prefer actually writing stuff down. So what kind of a learner are you is something you'll need to decide and figure out on your own. It takes a lot of trial and error. You have to come up with a lot of methods, see what works. Sometimes what you do may not work well. Compare that with other methods. So try listening to a podcast for an hour and try reading for an hour and try juxtaposing these two and comparing what works better. Is audio better or is reading better? And of course, there is no black and white, there's no clear cut answer. Of course, we'll have to balance all of these together, but some learning styles are more dominant than the others, and that's why it's up to you to find out what is that system that you can put in place to ensure that you can study on a consistent basis and make consistent progress without hitting a plateau. That is the most important thing that you need to come across. Number two, you need to give time daily to understand and learn what works for you, and of course receive more input. Now if you don't have even half an hour in the day to learn the language you're trying to acquire, you need to really rethink your choices and you need to ask yourself seriously whether learning a language is for you or not, because there's no point lying to yourself. Half an hour a day at least should be the minimum you should be putting into the language you're trying to acquire. That is if you're serious about it. If you are, I'm really happy for you. If not, you need to evaluate your options again, because it's not easy to leave everything for the weekend and then hope to get good soon. If you do want to make any tangible progress in a short amount of time, you do need to put in intense effort on a consistent basis, and half an hour daily would definitely be the minimum. Now, I can go on and talk about the importance of being consistent and having discipline, etc. But for now, these two should be enough. Investing enough time on a consistent basis and definitely having a system. If you put these two in place, you may get to a very good level in the language you're trying to acquire without having a teacher.